Action.
Hey, thank you for joining us. My name is John. I'm with Homegrown Greens. Is that the name of our little show we're making?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we did some planting 2 weeks ago and had some really good results. I was able to bring a 10-20 tray to work. Tomorrow we're going to all bring greens and we're going to make a big salad using the radish and the bean salad on top of our salad. So tonight what I'm going to do, since I didn't have enough sunflower seeds to do a new 10-20 tray, and we'll show you the results of it now. We see Friday, we put it under light, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It's looking amazing and it's tasting great. Gia, you tried it. What'd you think?
It tasted amazing. Really.
Surprised you, right?
Yeah.
Like, you didn't think you'd ever eat greens, did you?
No.
Okay, so here we're going to start out with, we had these soaking last night, and all I'm going to do is drain the water down, okay, and we're going to rinse. Only got to rinse them a couple times because I rinsed them earlier. I'm just kind of showing you what I did. Okay, and I have, I believe, 80 grams, and it's 300 for 150 for a full tray, but we're using half. So what I'm going to do something different tonight was, this is a product, Grodan. This is a believe it or not, this is a stone wool. So I'm not going to sit here and say I know the whole process, but they basically take stone and they crush it and grind it, and they project it and it dries, however they do that, and it makes this medium. And I'm going to try this because I don't really want to be messing around too much with soil. So this would be a good medium base that I could take the base out and utilize it. So what I did was, I got these trays here, and these are go into the 10 by 20s, and you can put 8 of them. So I just took them apart and I ended up with 2 trays, and I already pre-cut the mat, and I'm going to put 1 in each of them. So I got 2 trays. We're going to put some seeds in, all right? And what else I did was, I just took a tin can that I had gotten the ham out of, all right? And what I did was, I took, these are 2 Jello containers that we rinsed out. I took an ice pick, and that's an old ice pick. You can just look at that and tell that's old. And what I did was, I put 5 holes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I put those at the bottom of each of these, okay? I cut out the medium to go in each one of these. So my feeling is this, that we can put the 2 of them in this little boat, and if we overwater by chance, at least it'll drain, and it'll drain into here. So this here is just kind of for fun, maybe like a windowsill application. Mm-hmm. So what I'm going to do first is, let me see, I got a little bit of water. Did we just drink all of the water? Stay with me. So I'm just going to grab another quick water. I'm sorry to do that to you. I didn't know we didn't have water handy. Okay, and I'm going to put, maybe I'll do it over that. So water there, and water there, and it's draining, of course. And actually I got a little bit too much in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do.
So roughly how much water would you be putting in?
Oh, that was maybe like an ounce for that. And you can see that the medium is actually soaked, and I got a little bit too much more. So I'm just going to pour it into this one, and hopefully it doesn't go all over the counter. So here's these 2 little guys. And what I'm going to do is, I don't really have to be too particular with how much I put in there, but I'm just going to measure, just for fun, volume. This is a tablespoon. And that's actually too much. You know something? That may be too much, so we're gonna put a half in each. Because I want these guys to have a little room to breathe, you know what I'm saying, Gia?
Yep.
So, I'm gonna spread these out a little bit. I'm gonna put a couple more into this side here. Okay? And one guy fell down in there. And I'm just gonna kind of equally space it. Okay? So, if you can get a shot of that, what I got going in there, you see that pretty good?
Yep.
Okay, so this is just kind of for fun. So there's one guy. Here's our other median. So to conserve water, what I'll do is I'm going to pour over that. So if it overflows, guess what?
Doesn't get all over the counter.
It'll just go down to the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Wow, it's soaking up water. It's soaking pretty good. So look, then we're just going to be soaking both of the mats. And I've never used this median before. I just found this at the store. What I liked about it, it was only $1.60 for a 10 by 20 sheet. I thought that was pretty good. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle that many seeds there. Wow, that was a lot. And I'm going to sprinkle that many there.
And about how many ounces you'd say you'd
Well, I had, this is 78 ounces. It was 78 ounces. And I actually have enough that I can do one more of these. So while we're right here, if you want to follow me, we'll show you what we've done so far over here. Just go ahead and take a look at what we got so far. So these sunflowers were under light. We started them on Friday. And I gotta tell you, if you've ever eaten a sunflower seed, that's what it tastes like. And as you can see, the seeds are just finishing, like some of them still have it on there, but they'll just come off real easy.
Can I have some?
Yeah. And I can't believe Gia's eating those, but that's awesome. So these guys have grown, some of them have grown up to 5 inches since Friday. So all day Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. This is like 5 days. You might as well, you could almost say virtually an inch per. And these guys are about the same. This right here is radish, and believe it or not, about 3 days ago, I guess I didn't water them good enough, and basically they were almost all laid down. And it's so awesome that, and this is another thing I just tried to see about growing it in theirs, because I had a bunch of extra seeds and I didn't want to throw it out, so I used this here. And these all came back to life. This is the red radish that we've been growing, okay, that has still been growing. This is about 2 weeks. And if you look into here, you can see where the peas are starting to come out.
Yeah.
The shell. So we're going to grab one more. We're going to grab one more of these, and then we'll come back over. We're going to come back over to here because it looks like we have enough to do another one. So what I'm going to do is put that, and I'm just going to get my utility knife out. And be careful if you use your counters at home. These happen to be granite counters, and what little pressure I'm putting on it certainly is not going to bother at all. So I got that guy in there. A little bit of water for him. And I bet if I had to bet, I'd say that that's probably close to maybe a third cup of water. Okay, so I'm gonna sprinkle some more seeds there.
Make an even layer.
I'm gonna make a nice even layer. What you don't want, and you're gonna laugh if I tell you this, I need to go get one more. But don't you just laugh, didn't you?
Yep.
Okay, so okay, Gia's following. Gia's doing good on the camera. All that practice at church comes in handy. If I can get that guy apart. Okay. Thank you, Gia, for
No problem.
doing what you're doing for us tonight. All right, so we know what we're doing here, right?
Yep.
We're gonna just kind of, and I'm gonna come on this side. A little cut that way. No matter if you have Formica countertops, guess what? That might not be the best idea in the world to do that. Another third of a cup, maybe. I want to make sure this grow medium is nice and saturated. And I'm going to put the rest of the seeds on there. Let me see what I got. You don't want them on top of each other, because what will happen is they'll start to, they could. So what I'm going to do is, since we were a little bit light and I was concerned, we'll just put a couple more guys in here. And I think that's acceptable. And I think that's acceptable. So we got 4 of these, okay? And what we're gonna do is, what I gotta do is I gotta find, let me see. Well, you know, for now, I don't have another one of those. So for now, here's what we're gonna do. To carry them over there, we're gonna do this. Okay, I'll leave my glasses on. Thank you, Gia, for following me so great. Now what I'm going to do, I picked up some extra 10-20 trays. Now these trays, we do not want any light getting into these for right now. So that's going to be there. And then that will be there. And then what we do is we're going to put one over the top. When I bought these at the store, I bought so many of them because I couldn't get them apart, and I ended up just taking all the ones he had because we couldn't get these apart. Okay? So what we're going to do now is we're going to cover this up. Right? And we're going to let this germinate, and we'll come back in probably, let's see, I think it's 5 days. So what is today?
Tuesday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday morning. These can be, these can go under light, but for right now, they're just going to stay like that. So we'll see how this turns out, our little project, okay? So I'm John with, what was it?
Homegrown greens.
Homegrown greens. Thanks a lot. See you next time.